Long ago, there lived a wise but worried king. He ruled a large and rich kingdom. His beautiful castle stood on a high hill made of white stone. Colorful banners moved in the fresh mountain wind. The people loved their king because he was fair and kind. But one problem never left his mind. The king had 12 daughters, the princesses of the kingdom. Every princess was beautiful, kind, and graceful. The eldest daughter was Princess Adelheid. She was calm, responsible, and thoughtful. People respected her because she stayed calm even in difficult times. The youngest daughter was Princess Lynette. She was cheerful, curious, and loved to laugh. She always wanted to learn new things. The other 10 princesses were also wonderful. Some were gentle, some were brave, some loved books, and some enjoyed music. Every daughter was special to the king. But all 12 sisters shared one secret. Every morning, their dancing shoes were completely ruined. The heels were worn down, the toes were damaged, and the ribbons were torn. No one knew why. Each princess had her own lady-in-waiting. Every night, before going to bed, the king himself locked the princesses inside their bedroom with a heavy iron key. Still, when morning came, all 12 pairs of shoes were destroyed. At first, the king believed it was only a joke. Then he thought magic might be responsible. Soon he became afraid that some dark enchantment might one day take his daughters away forever. So the king sent a message across the whole kingdom.
The king said, "Whoever discovers where my daughters go every night and why their shoes are ruined, he will marry one of my daughters and become the future ruler of my kingdom. But if anyone fails after 3 nights, that person will lose his life."
Many princes came from different kingdoms. They were brave and confident. Every prince failed. Each night, the princesses offered their guest a cup of wine. The young men drank it. Soon they fell into a deep magical sleep. When they woke up the next morning, they knew nothing. Only the princess's shoes were ruined again. Many brave young men lost their lives. Soon fear spread through nearby kingdoms. No prince wanted to try anymore. The castle became quiet. The king slowly lost hope. Far away, there lived a young soldier named Henry. He had recently finished serving his kingdom with honor. Henry was brave, clever, and always wanted to do the right thing. He was not rich. He only had a few coins, a walking stick, and the clothes he wore. Still, he never lost confidence. One day, while traveling, Henry heard people talking about the king's challenge.
No one has solved the mystery. Every man who tries loses his life.
Henry thought quietly.
Maybe I can succeed where others have failed.
As Henry walked along the road, he met a crooked old woman. She smiled kindly at him.
Good day, young man. Where are you going?
I am going to the king's castle. I want to discover where the princesses go at night. Maybe I can solve the mystery.
Many stronger and richer men have died, but being wise is more important than being strong.
This is a cloak of invisibility. And remember one thing.
Do not drink the wine. It is enchanted. It will make you sleep.
Thank you, wise mother. You may have saved my life.
I only gave you a chance. What you do with these gifts is your own choice.
She slowly walked away. Henry stood there with new hope. Holding the magical cloak, he continued his journey toward the king's castle. Henry finally arrived at the king's castle. He was tired from his long journey.
Ha! Look at his clothes! You think he can solve the mystery?
Henry stayed calm. He did not argue with them. The guards took him to the king. The king welcomed Henry with kindness.
Welcome, young man. You will have 3 nights.
If you discover the truth, you may choose one of my daughters as your bride and become the future king. But if you fail, you know the punishment.
I understand, Your Majesty. I accept your challenge.
Bring in my daughters.
The 12 princesses entered together. Princess Adelheid stepped forward first.
Welcome to our home. May your stay here be peaceful.
Henry bowed.
Thank you, Princess.
Soon, the servants showed Henry to his room. His bedroom was beside the princess's room. As evening came, Henry heard soft voices and gentle laughter through the wall. He remembered every word the old wise woman had told him. Later that night, the princess came to visit him. Princess Adelheid carried a silver goblet filled with dark red wine. She smiled kindly.
Please drink this wine before you rest.
Thank you.
Henry accepted the cup. He lifted the goblet to his lips. But he did not drink. Very carefully, he let the wine flow into a hidden pocket inside his sleeve. After that, Henry lay down on his bed. He closed his eyes. He breathed slowly, pretending to be in a deep sleep. Time passed. The room became completely quiet. At last, Henry heard movement from the princess's
Is he
room.
asleep?
Someone whispered.
Of course. He drank the enchanted wine. They always do. Come, sisters, it is midnight.
Henry waited until the room became silent again. Then he quietly stood up. He took the magical cloak from his bag. He placed it over his shoulders. At once, he became invisible. Without making a sound, he walked to the princess's room. Then he heard 3 soft knocks on the floor. Tap, tap, tap. The stone floor began to shake. A hidden door slowly opened. Under it was a long staircase leading deep underground. One by one, the 12 princesses walked down the stairs. Henry followed them carefully. Because of the magical cloak, no one could see him. The staircase seemed endless. Finally, they reached a huge underground cave. Bright crystals covered the ceiling. Their soft light made the whole cave shine like moonlight. In front of them stood a wonderful
just as
forest.
beautiful as always.
Every tree had shining silver leaves. Henry wanted proof. He quietly broke a small silver branch.
What was that?
The sound echoed through the forest.
Did you hear that? Yes. What was that sound?
It was only the wind. We should not waste time.
The sisters continued walking. Henry quietly followed the 12 princesses through the silver forest. Soon, the silver trees ended. Ahead of them was another beautiful forest. This time, every tree had shining golden leaves. The branches looked like they were made from pure gold. The warm golden light filled the whole forest. The air smelled sweet and fresh. Henry wanted more proof. He carefully
hear
broke
that?
a small golden branch. The loud sound echoed through the
What was
forest.
that?
Several princesses
Over
stopped
there.
walking.
I heard that again. It is only the wind. Something is strange tonight, but we cannot turn back now.
The sisters trusted their eldest sister and continued walking. Henry followed them silently. After some time, they reached the third forest. It was more beautiful than the first 2. The trees were covered with sparkling diamond leaves. The leaves shined so brightly
feels
that they
like
looked like
touching the
thousands of
stars.
stars. Henry almost covered his eyes because of the bright light. Henry needed one
What
more
was
piece
that?
of proof. He carefully broke a small diamond
Follow
branch.
me, everyone. We're almost there.
Soon, the forest ended. Before them was a large underground lake. At the edge of the lake waited 12 beautiful boats. Inside each boat sat a handsome prince dressed in rich blue clothes. As the princesses arrived, the princes smiled
Good
warmly.
evening, fair princesses. Good evening.
Each sister stepped into a boat, and Henry slipped into Adelheid's. The prince frowned.
Your boat feels heavier tonight, my lady.
Perhaps I am a little tired.
The prince continued rowing. Henry stayed perfectly still. The boat slowly crossed the peaceful lake. Soon they reached the other side. There stood an amazing palace. It was more beautiful than any castle above the ground. Its towers were made of silver, gold, and crystal. Every window shone like bright stars. Beautiful music filled every corner. No musicians could be seen, but the music played softly through the palace. Waiting inside were the 12 underground princes. Together they began to dance. They danced with happiness for many hours. Again and again, they danced until their shoes slowly became worn and torn. Henry watched everything carefully. He wanted enough proof to tell the king. While everyone was busy dancing, Henry quietly walked to the great feast table. He carefully took one beautiful golden goblet and hid it under his magical cloak. Just before sunrise, the music stopped. The underground princes bowed politely. The princesses smiled and said goodbye. Everyone returned to the boats. Henry secretly entered Princess Adelheide's boat once again. Soon they crossed the lake. They walked back through the diamond forest, then the golden forest, and finally the silver forest. At last they climbed the long hidden staircase. Henry hurried back to his bedroom before the princesses arrived. He quickly lay down on his bed and closed his eyes. A few moments later, Princess Adelheid quietly looked into his room. She smiled.
He is sleeping just like all the others.
The second night played out much the same. Again, the princesses offered wine. Again, Henry pretended to drink. Again, he followed them through the groves and across the lake. This time, he listened closely to their hushed conversations.
Do you ever get tired of this enchantment? It's all we've ever known, Adelide. But what if there's another way? Hush. We must never speak about it.
By the third night, the sisters were visibly uneasy. Princess Adelheid was worried.
Something follows us.
Another princess tried to calm her.
Nothing is there, sister. You fret too much.
But Adelheid's instincts, though correct, were thwarted by the invisibility cloak. The next morning, King Aldrich called Henry to the throne room. The 12 princesses stood beside their father. Everyone waited silently.
Your 3 nights are complete. Have you discovered the truth? Yes, Your Majesty. I know where the princesses go every night.
Henry told the whole story. He placed several objects on a large table. First came the silver branch, then the golden branch, then the diamond branch. Finally, he placed the golden goblet beside them. Everyone stared in amazement. Henry described the hidden staircase beneath the floor. He spoke about the silver forest, the golden forest, and the diamond forest. He explained how the princesses crossed the underground lake in 12 boats. Then he told everyone about the beautiful palace and the dance. The king slowly turned toward his daughters.
Yes, father.
Princess Adelheid lowered her head.
Why did you keep this secret from me?
We could not tell anyone. A powerful curse was placed on our mother's family many years ago.
Another princess continued.
Every night we were forced to return to the underground kingdom. We had to dance with the 12 underground princes. The magic controlled us.
My dear daughters, why didn't you ask me for help?
The curse would not let us speak. If we had told anyone this secret, the castle would have disappeared. We never wanted that to happen.
But how did you know that?
We read it in the book our mother wrote for us sisters before she left this world.
As soon as the whole truth was spoken aloud, a strange light filled the room. Far below the castle, the magical underground kingdom began to disappear. The shining palace faded into mist. The enchanted forests vanished. And with it, all the memories of their mother were gone too. But the king was happy that the magic was finally gone.
You have saved my daughters. You have shown true courage and wisdom. Now choose whichever daughter you wish to marry.
Many people believed he would choose the youngest princess, but Henry already knew his answer. He smiled respectfully.
Your Majesty, I choose Princess Adelheid.
Princess Adelheid looked surprised.
I saw your kindness, your wisdom, and the way you cared for your sisters. That's why.
I would be honored, You freed us from the curse. You have my respect and my gratitude.
She is right. We are forever grateful, Henry.
Soon, Henry and Princess Adelheid were married. The whole kingdom celebrated for many days. After some time, the old king became too tired to rule. Henry and Princess Adelheid became the new king and queen. They ruled with wisdom, kindness, courage, and fairness. The other princesses also found happy lives. Princess Lynette followed her dream and became a wonderful musician. Some sisters became healers, teachers, and leaders. The kingdom enjoyed many peaceful years. People never forgot the story of the 12 dancing princesses. They remembered that courage, wisdom, and honesty can break even the oldest and strongest magic.